I didn't do my hair today, but I've seen it for the last time. I've seen it for the last time. People are dissing Subway. People are saying all these negative things about Subway. But no, the problem isn't Subway. The problem is you. You don't know how to do Subway. So basically, I live in a small town, and in my small town, there is two restaurants. Well, there was. Recently, we got an A&W, but before that, there was only Dairy Queen and Subway. And Dairy Queen, on all these rating videos like H3H3 and iDubbbz and Report of the Week did, I see I see them rating Dairy Queen and Subway so low. But that's because you don't know how to do them. You don't know how to do Subway and Dairy Queen. Like, like seriously. So the problem, I think what you're saying with Dairy Queen, we'll address that first because it's real easy. Yes, the ice cream is good. We've all admitted that. But the burgers aren't. Where the promise lies is in the chicken strips. They're crispy, they come with sauce. They're they're very good. I'd say they're even a little bit better than KFC. But that is granted. But seriously, the problem is Subway. Everybody's rating Subway at the bottom. Like, it's ridiculous. The the problem H3H3 said that he has with Subway is that every sub he gets there tastes exactly the same. So the thing is, you're probably not doing Subway right. Because I've had a lot of stuff at Subway. I've gone through years of working right next to a Subway. Like literally, Subway is in the same building as the place where I work. So it's I've like they have meatball subs there. Did you know that? Did you know they have meatball subs? They have cold cuts, which admittedly the cold cuts are bad. They're fake. Never get cold cuts at Subway. That's my first tip. But the most important thing that they have there is chicken teriyaki. The chicken and the roast beef are the only real things they have at Subway. So make sure to always get those. I'm not sure about the meatballs, but like you don't really notice with the meatballs because all the sauce and stuff that they have on it, so it doesn't really matter if it's fake. So what you want to do instead is go for the chicken teriyaki. I know chicken teriyaki, that's Chinese food. You don't typically think of having that on a sub. But when you really, really taste it, when you do it the right way, when you do like here, I'll show you my perfect order. So what I do is first I start out, hello, I would like a chicken teriyaki sub on Italian herb and cheese, foot long. Even if you're not hungry enough for a foot long, you get a foot long. That way you can have the other half later. Second tip. Uh, and then when they ask you for the cheese, you say white. And then you toast it. Always toast it. Never go raw at Subway. Never. Raw Subway is boring. It doesn't melt the cheese. It doesn't warm up the chicken. It doesn't soften the bread. So you gotta toast it. You gotta. So, next step, when you take it out of the thing, first thing you gotta say it right off the bat. Lettuce, pickles, and onion in that order. The lettuce comes first because then it'll be the first thing, so they'll put a lot of it on there. Lettuce, the main reason you want lettuce on your sub is because it's tasteless and it's filling. So you'll have the filling lettuce and it'll be a good dietary thing, is what I think. And the pickles adds a decent amount of vinegary flavor, which is always a good add to any sub. Even a cold cut would be better with pickles. And onions is for a slightly more subtle flavor, but it does add a lot. Then you add sweet onion sauce. Valissimo. Sweet onion makes it. Sweet onion sauce. Don't get mayo. Do not, under any circumstances, get chipotle sauce. That shit gives you diarrhea. Diarrhea. And, oh, right. when you get the meal deal, when they ask you, do you want the combo or whatever it's called, you got to ask for all of it. Like you get the cookie and you get the bottled soda. Oh right, and what you asked for is white chip macadamia. Never get chocolate chip. There's a little tip that I learned from someone who works at Subway who says that they bake the chocolate chip cookies two batches at the same time so that they don't have to bake it as often because it's the most common choice. So what you do is you get white chip macadamia nut because they only bake them one batch at a time, so they're very often way more fresh than the chocolate chip will ever be. So, oh, right, and the perfect pairing for my perfect sub is iced tea. Not Tetley, and not Arizona. You get Brisk. Brisk is sugary, but it's not so sugary that it makes you feel unhealthy. And that's the perfect sub. That's how you do Subway. It's not that complicated, people. It's not that complicated.